Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's lineup.
Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
So we're up and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Pele.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these...
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Terrific effort! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sparta Rotterdam make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Vieira. Now Costa Curta. Stam. And it's Iniesta. And it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Is there any support? He might not need it. And it's played into the middle. That's going to go a long way. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vieira powering forward here. Now he's off and running. Schneider. Castanos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kaka quietly revving up. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance here to counter. Castanos. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's picked his way through. Played in. Nesta attempts a clearance. Pele. And it's made its way to him. Can he get it through? Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. That's going across goal. That's a decent clearance. And this is Pele!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Pele. Iniesta. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Castanos. This looks promising. Castanos has a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. Sparta Rotterdam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It'll be a throw-in. Vieira. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Sneijder. 5 minutes till the break. Pele. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, nice touch. Incoming delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Added time.
Sneijder. And for the first half, that is that. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Sparta Rotterdam coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Sparta Rotterdam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. We're on the move again.
Sparta Rotterdam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Searching pass he's played there. Castanos. That has been slung wide. Castanos. Knocks it out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Sparta Rotterdam have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Kaka. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Aimed beyond the defence. And he whips it in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
What's destined for the flank?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Del Piero. Well, there's the clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Costa Curta. Kaka is herring after that one. Now it's Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Kaka. Oh, that's fabulous. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now he's got space here. And he can clear it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Castanos. 75 minutes played. Oh, that's nice. Looking for the far post. And that should get the job done. It's run loose here.
Cyprus really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lovely ball. Del Piero! More and more pressure on the ball here. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Castanos. That's really well manoeuvred. Schneider. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's superb. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Sparta Rotterdam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution in
Time for a
progress.
change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Del Piero. Stam. Passing is crisp and sharp. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Backward it goes. Shot, surely! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Sparta Rotterdam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Vieira taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it goes to show, Peter, just how crucial it is these days to work on your set pieces, because this is the difference it can make. Every team now have a set-piece expert, and their influences have really been telling, never more so than here.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Now it's Kubo. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Space for him to turn and look. Ball swung in, but he's made sure that's not getting through. Sparta Rotterdam are looking to break at pace. Oh, this looks sharp. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the defender, Hiroki Ito, looks every inch a modern centre-back, Peter, and his track record in Europe is very impressive to boot. From what I've seen, he is very disciplined, clever, and most importantly, he's actually quite adaptable too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's an imaginative pass. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And that has been cleared. Costa Curta. Costa Curta stood his ground strongly. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Great defending, strong and determined. Kubo. Chance here to counter. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And Maida. Pele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Pass somewhat off target. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Schneider. And this is Pele! Pele! Superb from Pele! A finish right from the top draw. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Japan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Doan. And here's Kubo. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Japan, after 29 minutes, is
one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
No joy this time. Ito. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Iniesta. Kubo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has been cut short. Maida. He's had it taken off him. Maida really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Out for a throw. Iniesta is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ito, Maida, Kamada, passing is crisp and sharp. Maida, and Kubo. Duan, aims beyond the defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Quietly revving up. Maida. Knocks it into space. That's very neat. Aimed at the far side. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's
so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Pele is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
And we are back on the way.
Sparta Rotterdam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's a shade optimistic. Towering header! Cantona is flagged offside. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Kubo. Kamada has it out wide and in space. Tries to dink it through. And the finish! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's a super give and go. Maida. Sparta Rotterdam needing a change of fortune here. And it's Kubo. This one, he's had a shot! And no mistake. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
Japan go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Buffon, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sparta Rotterdam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Kamada. Kubo. Buffon.
Pretty robust defending.
Kamada. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Kubo tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. Kamada tries a deft little ball. And here comes the corner. And it's been taken short. Pings in across. Thuram attempts a clearance. That's a throw. And it's Kubo. Kamada.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a key interception. That is a great pick out. A dry card. And he's there to get it away. Kaká. Kubo. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Cantona. And he's forced to go back. Stam. And it's Vieira. Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kamada. Kamada. Kaka. And it's Vieira. Cantona. What's going wide left? Rijkaard providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! And he hits the net! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
After 84 minutes is number 14, Cantona.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rijkaard going after that. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that has been cleared. And here's Cantona. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kaká. Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. Tanaka. Ito. Japan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Duan. 5 minutes to add. And Tanaka. And the referee brings it to a close. Sparta Rotterdam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. And Del Piero! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
He would be the obvious choice. And he was quick to react. Passing nice and neat. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kaka. And this is Pele. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero. He's picked his way through. In by Del Piero. That has been knocked clear. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's to Ketelara. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Tielemans, Castagna. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Castagna made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Schneider. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Onana. Tielemans. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Pele! No, he's not going to get any further than that. De Bruyne. Doku. De Bruyne. And here's Doku. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And it's Iniesta. Takes on his marker. Kaka. And here's Del Piero. And that is a little undercooked. Doku. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
To Ketelara. And he can clear it away. Tries to get it clear. Forced to go back. In early.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Doku. Now Trossard. De Ketelaere. Spread out to the left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Doku. Onana. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Kaka. And this is Pele! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Meunier wins the duel this time. Now Trossard. And it's De Bruyne. Here's Doku. And here's De Ketelaere. Schneider. Nesta. Kaka. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
1 minute at a time.
De Bruyne does really well there. He is strong. Vieira. Pele. And Iniesta. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Request today for everybody to
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So we're underway for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is De Bruyne. Now it's Trossard. Schneider. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. De Bruyne. Now it's De Ketelaere. Sends it crossfield. Doku. That's Tielemans. Doku has the space to scheme. Very nicely done. That's really good defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Schneider receives it in a wide position. Meunier. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Doku. Gets a good foot in there, and it's Del Piero. Tielemans. And it's Meunier. Trossard. Meunier.
The attendance for this
Just
match
about
was
up to the hour now.
52,044.
Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Vieira.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Stam. That's Turan. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball over the top. And this is Del Piero. There's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Doku. Tielemans. Doku. Here's Onana. Doku. Now it's Pelé. And here's the chance to counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Iniesta. Now it's Pelé. Del Piero.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Belgium choosing to make the first change.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Taking place.
Doku. And it's Castagna. And it's De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. Space for him to turn and look. Cross needs to be good. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Belgium really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kaká chasing after it. Now it's Kaká. Thinks about the shot. That's very neat. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's going wide left. Doku has it out wide and in space. Nice physical challenge. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Castagna puts them all in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Iniesta. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's rising! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball, and it's come back out to him.
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble. Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vieira. Iniesta. Nicely worked. He has a look up. And they've been given a corner. Good climb! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he can thump it away. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta. And this is Hullet. Has to go back here. Hullet tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No goals as yet. Oh, sweet feet. And it's made its way to him. Now that's a lovely exchange. Looking tidy in possession here. Iniesta. Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Jordan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Can he get on the end of this? Hullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Thuram. And it's Iniesta. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pele. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Nicely spread, and he was quick to react. Opts for safety. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now he's off and running. And Portugal can counter-attack here. And here's Iniesta. Done delicately. Terrific effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's going up front in a hurry. Some good work on the right flank here. Floated through. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please welcome our players.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Towering header! No, not the best of headers. Looking for a runner. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Wriggles his way through. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Vieira. There's the shot! And a neat finish! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Portugal.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Portugal in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Hangs in a cross. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice control. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rudiger. Stam. Thuram. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Pato is wide and looking to get onto this. This looks promising. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Jordan, number 11.
So time for change,
Coming on the field
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
13.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Threads one in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Michel Platini. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Platini. It's a goal kick. Showing great feet there. A probing pass. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Stam with Rudiger. This is a promising build-up. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lampard, and a header! Cleared away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the left flank.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pato. And they can counter here. Aims beyond the defence. Lampard looking for the chop. And that will be it. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it,
Just
and
a
they
quick
did.
request today for everybody to please
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Pulisic. Oh, easy pickings there. Balogun. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Robinson. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pulisic making good progress. Balogun, so no flag here. That'll be a corner. Header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Richards. Well, that pass isn't the best. That ball looks a good one. He's found some shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Richards gets it away. The United States have the chance to go the other way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Balogun. Now it's McKennie.
The United States always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Here's McKennie. And it's Robinson. Robinson got a long way forward to join the attack. Vieira. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Adams. McKennie. Pulisic. And he's forced to go back. And it's Adams. Bullet. Can he spark a counter here? Robinson. Now Pulisic. Half an hour played now. And he's quick to return it. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Schneider. And this is Bullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rudiger picks it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ream. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Robinson. And it's Adams. Distributed tidily. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Looking for the run. That's going across goal. And he's taking no chances there. He'll try from distance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Adams certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Dest. Here's Adams. McKennie. Now Pulisic. Played out wide. Pulisic shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Vamos dar uma sessão calorosa aos nossos jogadores.
That gets us going once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rijkaard. Now it's Pele. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Balogun. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Rijkaard. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Opts for safety. Turan. And it's Vieira. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Threads one in. Pullet is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Rudiger. Aimed at the far side. Pele is flagged offside. Oh, perfectly measured that. And still, we await the first breakthrough. The United States have got it back and they'll have another go. Robinson. Here's McKennie. Iniesta. Always onto this. And Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Robinson. And here's Pulisic. Messi. Schneider. Stam. Iniesta. Vieira. That's Rudiger. Iniesta. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. That's put pay to the danger. Dest. Ream. Adams. And it's Robinson. Turns back here, probably the best option. Richards. That's a smartly directed ball. Well read, nice interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. There's the shot! That attempt, which in hindsight was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
The United States choosing to make the first change. Pulisic. Here's McKennie. And it's Robinson. Now it's Balogun.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Rudiger. That looks a good ball through. Look at this. Schneider! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Adams.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pulisic. Pulisic is onto it in a flash. Dest. And here's McKennie. Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well played and well cleared.
Robinson. In once more. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you...